Yo, what the fuck is up? Up to something media. We're back up in this bitch. Yo, what's popping, y'all? Are you good? Everybody
What's good? How's everyone?
I feel like we have two special guests, but we have Clay Thompson coming out of retirement.
Out of retirement.
He
said my ring.
Yeah, he's back. But we're going to go ahead and start out with the intros. Who we got?
Luka Doncic.
Oh, we're not Theo Daniel anymore? You're not Theo Daniel?
Nah.
Oh, damn. All right, who we got?
It's your boy Diego, the brave Bolivian. You know the vibes.
Oh, my God. And you already know what it is. It's your boy Renee to Go, a.k.a. Renee. Fuck, I fucked it. Renee, a.k.a. Renee the Ranger, a.k.a. Renee to Go, a.k.a. Barack Obama. And then who we got right here?
Coming out of retirement.
Coming 6'6".
Back from the dead, Volume 2, Chief Keef exclusive.
Everyone get on your feet.
From O-Block.
Datpimp.com.
Nah.
Oh, damn.
Anyways,
son.
I'm back. This is Shamir. You know the vibes.
The Sham God,
let him
Shamir, Shammy.
Damn. And we got a very special guest in the building. It's a dude I've known for a minute, and he's been killing the game of the music scene and beyond. You want to introduce yourself?
Man, LA, this is what I'm known as, but my name is LaRandall.
Yeah,
it's a
what's
pleasure to be
good,
here, so,
bro?
yeah.
Welcome to the show.
welcome.
Thank you for
Welcome to
coming,
the
sir.
It's a
How's
pleasure.
it going, man? How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing great, man. I had
Yeah.
a long day, been at it since 8 this morning, so.
Jeez,
Okay.
no, I feel you, man. I feel
Damn.
I feel that.
Long days. Now you're recording a podcast, so
Yeah,
It's a good way to end your day.
Yeah,
It
early
is.
morning
It
trapping.
really is. It is. With great convo, great people, so.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you even coming on, man. So,
yeah, for real.
so yeah, you and Diego know each other. Supposedly, you guys know each other for a while.
Yeah, man.
Bro, I used to be dunking on LaRandall back when we used to hoop.
Oh
Nah, I'm
my
just kidding.
God,
No,
I doubt that.
I used to hoop
Oh
with
my
LaRandall
God.
back in the day, and it's been cool to just see like you progress from. You played college basketball as well, right?
Yeah.
From college basketball to like the consulting side of music industry, you know, because we interview a lot of artists and we see a lot of their point of views and we talk to them, but it's kind of we don't just speak too much of the other side of music. So I think we're gonna get into some good topics and seeing that. And now, what is your newest endeavor? What are you working on now?
Man,
Let 'em know.
actually, I'm a premium account executive at the American Airlines Center.
Let 'em know.
Dang.
Up to something sweets on the way.
Yeah,
Nah,
hey,
just-
hey,
Nah,
sweet
I
tickets.
gotta take care of y'all boys.
Hey,
man.
courtside up to something, boy. We're the courtside boys now. Jeez.
Our logo in the middle of the court.
Can you tell
something
Mark
day.
we have some ideas for the look? No, I'm just kidding.
Hard to be humble when you're stunting on the jumbotron. We can go on for a day, but let me continue.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Go
So
ahead, go
how's that? How's it been treating you? How have you liked the new gig? You know, what do you plan on expanding on with that?
Man, honestly, it's a blessing, man. The new gig is amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I really, I just got in my 9-to-5 bag when I finished my master's, so it's new to
Okay.
me. I was really doing, my own
Congratulations.
thing. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's new, but all the people that I work with, it's like a really great environment. I get to learn a lot. I get to be around cool people all day.
Yeah.
I bet.
I get to be in the arena all day, so I get to.
Yeah,
I shouldn't say this, but I watch in NBA teams practice, the away
That's
teams,
crazy.
cool.
the NHL team.
Scout
I watch them
report.
practice, so it's cool, watching them get up
Okay.
shots and do their little thing.
Who's the most famous person you met, like in the arena?
Man, no one really. I really
Really?
haven't met anybody because
Jeez.
it's like the schedule is so strict. I mean, like.
Right.
Especially most of the artists, they're on tour. So, I mean, like,
Right.
by the time that they get done, I mean, they're already
They're out
packing up
on
and,
They're
like,
packing up, ready to
gone,
go.
So,
Yeah.
it's quick. I seen Tim Hardaway scooting around on his little scooter and said what's up to him. I mean,
Yeah,
that's about
hey,
it.
that
you know what
counts,
I'm
man.
saying?
That's
So,
That's
Shout out
cool.
to
That's
Hardaway
cool. That's
Jr.
cool.
yeah.
Shout out.
That's what's up, man.
Now, was this always in the cards for you? Is this something you always wanted to do?
Man, it's funny you say that because a lot of people, especially now, been asking, like, what's your end game? Like, what do you want to do,
Right.
right? So, like, all the, my parents, friends, family, all that. And it's hard for me to say that, because, I mean, I am young,
Dude,
but
yeah,
Right.
You
at
still
the
got-
same time, I just, like, I tell everybody, I'm like, man, I'm trying to be bigger than Maverick Carter, right? So I'm
Right.
like, the same vibe and
Yeah.
wave that he's on, like, I'm trying to be on that, but just, like, on a different scale,
Right.
So,
right.
You got a good head start on it, like
Yeah.
you said, man.
Yeah.
You're young. I feel like you're in a solid ass position to make the moves that you want to make and do what you want to do. So that's what's up.
That's lit, bro. That's
Yeah.
lit. So going into that, he also mentioned. I think you even managed one of my homies, Trey Lino.
man, free to go,
Yeah,
man.
free my man.
Free to go.
Free my man's, bro. But
Man.
yeah, it's crazy. I actually grew up with him. he used to live over there in Savannah, and like I've noticed since he was probably like.
Oh, you
13.
know him.
Yeah.
Hey, you heard that
Yeah.
that name drop Savannah. Most
Savannah.
people don't know where he's from like that. He said Savannah, Texas.
Yeah,
That is where he is from.
Nah, he's always been like really like a good guy, man. He's been chill, man. So, and I even listened to like I was just telling him I listened to the very first song
Pack.
he's ever done. Yes. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. I was like-
fans here.
Yeah, and I was
that's
like, and then
what's
like
up.
you know he was like even with my homie Adrian. I don't know if you know Adrian.
Yeah,
Pease.
yeah.
The homie too. You know, and he's like done music with him, and like he blew up, and I was like, dang, he got how many views on SoundCloud or what the?
He's popping,
That's
man.
nuts.
I ain't
He
gonna
was
lie,
popping.
man. Not to
He was
interrupt
popping.
you, man. Shout out to Adrian too, man. That boy,
Yeah,
he
dude.
can rap, man.
He's a
He's like
rapper,
people,
bro.
yeah.
I always
He
tell
can
people
rap.
like he's a silent killer, bro. Like I tell him he's like a Kendrick for Dallas, but he's just not
Yeah.
out there yet. But
That's
he needs to be.
truth,
He needs to
truth.
be because once he gets like the right production and like all this other stuff, bro, Adrian will really pop off, bro. Trust. So
Nah, I believe that.
And so Lino opened for Trippy Red, right?
yeah,
Isn't that
Yeah.
that's nuts, bro? That's
Damn.
wild, bro. Like,
yeah.
So-
Y'all want to hear that story or what?
Yeah, please.
let us know.
Hey, look, man. All right. The story how this even happened, man, is the craziest shit.
okay,
So, anyways, like I knew Lino through a mutual friend, and
Uh-huh.
I was finishing up like my undergrad in Abilene, and you know I had a lot of free time. I was doing basketball and whatnot. So I hit him up. You know, we always talk. You know, kind of swiped up on each other's story and whatnot. I was like, man, you have anybody advocating for you? You know, like
Right.
managing you? I'm like, you got like 500K streams on SoundCloud. Like,
Damn.
this
Yeah.
is
Yeah, he put
big.
up
You know what I'm
numbers.
saying?
yeah, numbers.
And I was like, man, you're not doing any shows. Like, what's up with that?
yeah,
And he's like, man, I'll just be making the music, you know, rah, rah. So, anyways, long story short, I start, you know, reaching out to people. Like, I'm raw in the game. So, I'm just like
right,
diving in DMs, trying to be,
Right.
you know, as punctual as I can and whatnot.
right,
And just come at these people thinking they going to respond just because, like,
Right.
hey, it sounds good.
right.
Long story short, man, I came in contact with this Twitter page. It was called 1400 Management. It was
Oh,
associated
okay.
with Trippy Red,
Yeah,
but the thing was, it was a fake account.
Oh,
It had all the
wow.
clout. It had like all the right things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it had the credibility, the interaction, the engagement. It looked green. So you know, I'm responding to them like, hey,
Right.
you know, I got this guy. I'm sending him his stream records, like you know, all the stuff that they need. I'm like, hey, can he open up?
Right.
They're like, yeah, we got you. Like you know, just pay this little 500, and then like he gonna perform.
Oh, that would be easy
Dang.
5. And that's
So-
when he was, and that's when Trippy was like blowing up with Dark Knight Domo.
Man, he
What
was
year was this?
popping.
Oh, that
that was
that
when he
year.
just came
It
out
was
with
like-
Dark Knight Domo, 2018.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
18,
Damn.
18, 19,
The anthem.
like
Yeah.
going into 19.
Yeah, that's when Trippy was actually in his prime.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Like he was popping.
Yeah.
So anyways, I had you know, finished the DM conversation. So like it's coming up. So I'm like, I'm happy, man. And luckily I didn't pay them no bread, you know what I'm saying? Like just
Right.
just in
Yeah,
case.
not-
Just
Shit
in
like that.
case,
Done,
right?
that's facts.
Anyways, so I mean it's like a day or two. Really, it's like the week of the concert. I still haven't heard anything back. I'm like getting kind of nervous because I didn't gas, you know.
Right,
you
right,
know,
right,
I'm like,
right,
hey, bro,
yeah.
you finna rock this, you know, boom, boom, whatever. Anyways, so I didn't hear anything, and I hit up the stage manager at House of Blues, and he's like, yeah, you know, Trippy's camp, because he was being managed by QC
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
And they were like, they haven't been real, you know, good on communication and whatnot. He's like, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and put his name like on the set list, you know, because obviously it's
Dang.
saying a lot that
Oh,
you're reaching
shit.
out to me.
That's
I was
right.
like,
Damn,
bet, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
crazy.
Cool. So anyways, we pull up, he gives us, you know, a sound check and all this time. And so everything is cool, you know, Trippy and his team pull up and they're like, who are these niggas?
What?
And so, you know, I'm shook. I'm
You're
talking
like,
about
oh,
like, you
damn.
know, it's Coach K's son is there.
Damn.
They got like all these big swole Debo looking
like,
cats,
yo,
you know what I'm
who is
saying?
this dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they low key pressing me, you know, right? They like, why do you think you're
Damn.
entitled to be here? And I was like, man, look, I didn't talk to, you know, this account. Like they saying
Yeah.
they Milo, that this cat that ran with Trippy Red and all this kind of stuff. And they were like, oh, it's a sham. I was like, look, dude, I got like $500 cash in my pocket.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll pay you this $500. I said, he gonna rock the show. And I said, when he rocked the show, I said, he gonna finish up the rest of like the Texas tour with y'all too. And he's like, oh, you cocky. Like, you think he just that hot? And I was like, man, I'm telling you, like, he's that hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure
for
enough, bro, like, I mean, Kyle Cannon, shout out to him, man. Like, we called him last minute. He came and did the set. And I mean, like, Lino had this thing piped up. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
I
it was
seen the video.
piped
I seen
up.
it.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
seen it.
Like, he controlled the crowd. Like, they shut off the lights. I was lit. So he did end up getting to do 2 more shows with Trippie Redd. He did Houston and Austin, which was live. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got connected with them. Bro. And yeah, man, it was.
Yeah,
that's a story.
That was pretty much my skin into the game. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what was the time span from when you first contacted the artist to when the Trippie show was?
Man, it was probably like 2 months before.
Did you ever hit the scammers back up?
Nah, man,
you ended up finessing.
Yeah, it really
did,
worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? Because they really didn't get no
nice.
bread. I mean, they catfished me, like, which is
That's
kind of
fucked
L,
up,
whatever.
man.
But I mean,
that's
you
good to
took a
hear
dub,
because
for
like
sure.
what we always hear is closed mouths don't get fed, and that's exactly what you did. You told him like
like,
he's gonna rock, and you're gonna put him on the other Texas shows.
Yeah.
And he was like, whoa, you came in here all demanding, and they still rocked with you in Houston and Austin.
yeah. I mean, he didn't get paid, but the exposure was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I was
exposure.
just
I would be
huge,
there for
bro.
the exposure.
Yeah.
Like,
And you went to the Texas, the other Texas. shows
Yeah, I
then?
went to the one in Austin. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get to go to the one in Houston, but it was lit though. You know, so.
So
Yeah,
that
it's
was like
popular.
your foot in the door as far as just like
Yeah,
kind of
man,
on the
and, like-
managing, consulting side of things.
Yeah, it was booming after that. I mean, I even got to talk to like 40 Ounce Van, which I've been rocking with him since like Tumblr. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
So, like,
Damn.
he caught wind of it. Trey did a show in Austin at his party. Like,
Wait, how did
it's
40
cool.
Ounce hear about it? Because he does like the local parties, right? He just throws like little like underground parties, right?
Yeah, I guess I don't know how like somebody that he ran with at the time, because you know South by Southwest was still like pretty
popping,
big.
Yeah.
popping,
okay.
yeah.
And so he had a party like the year before, and I mean like ASAP Rocky came, like it had
Flacco.
crazy. Maybe Yams was even still living at the time. Like
Yeah.
he was there, so it was like a popping thing, you know, like it was known. And he had it in, I think it's like BK Beehive. It's like right outside of Austin.
Okay.
The Beehive fucks with us.
Yeah, the
Let it be
shout out
known
to
the Beehive fucks with us.
Beehive, y'all,
So-
we fuck with y'all.
They're dangerous. They have to fuck with us, or we're done. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
But yeah, that was pretty much like my skin into the game, really. So
Geez. So like, was there like anything like follow up after that? Like, were you like contacted with like by other artists or any other
yeah,
deals?
man, I'm like. Literally everybody that was like trying to rap or rapping in Frisco was like hitting me. Like everybody in the city that was
Dang.
like thought they had a little buzz. They
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
man, hey, you making this dude pop quick. Like
Yeah.
what's
Yeah.
the formula?
Yeah.
You know, so
Damn.
it was kind of moving. Like a little bit after that. It was
So
cool.
where are you at now with all the music and just the management side of things? Like, I know you got a couple artists on. So you have is it a production company, correct?
Yeah,
Stunt
production
team?
and management. Yeah.
Okay. That's
So
what's up.
primarily it's like distribution. We do like a lot of consulting.
Right.
My business partner Austin Anderson, he went to Northwestern in
Okay.
Chicago. He played football, and so he has a lot of connections. Just from being in that space,
Yeah.
like he has
Right.
a lot of NFL teammates and people. They just connected.
Right.
That's why we actually, Dietrich.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he was on the show. Actually, what, a year ago today?
A year ago
Oh,
today.
a year ago,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, we
A year
recorded
ago today,
yeah.
it came on our memories. I was like,
Man,
damn,
that's dope.
shout
Yeah,
out to boy
man.
Dietrich.
Shout out to
And
him,
honestly, man, he's a super humble dude because like
Humble, man.
how we came up, bro. Like we were just in a kitchen, a studio apartment at his crib, and he's Dietrich is huge. bro. You know what I'm saying? But like he came up and he just like recorded a podcast with us, like
Yeah.
Super Bowl
And
champion.
just dipped. Yeah, it was dope,
chopping it
man.
up. So shout out to Dietrich, bro.
Yeah,
Good people, man. Good family.
that's facts, bro. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So no, go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I was gonna see which artists you're working with now, because I know I seen you have a couple of Latino artists that be in the hip hop scene as well.
Yeah.
Shout out Carne Asada. They got Bo Bundy coming. We were just watching his music videos beforehand, so get your tickets.
Yeah, link in bio.
That's facts. How's that?
Man, honestly, it's good. Just as I grew, just like in my career and whatnot, I don't have as much time as to be as hands on as
Yeah.
I would like to be.
Right.
So I do a lot more consulting now, just kind of leading people in the right direction. And
Right.
I'm not one of those people that's gonna charge everybody for free game.
Right.
Some stuff just tell somebody.
Just
Just
yeah,
let them
yeah.
know.
It's not gonna be
You know
like,
what I'm
yo, you
saying?
could do
Just like
this.
giving
Like,
back
I
to the-
kind of been known this.
Yeah,
you
you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's more of that. Currently, right now, the only two artists that I'm like working hands on with is Marcos Davila and Laren Wong.
Okay.
So Laren, he's based out of Oakland. He's R&B singer, but he was like
Okay.
our guinea pig in our first project.
Yeah.
So I mean, other than that,
Y'all had Fat Joe react to the other dude's music, right?
Yeah, man.
That's
we
kind
saw
of
that.
wild
Yeah,
to
that's
see.
crazy.
Yeah.
Dang.
It was crazy how that even happened, man. So Marcos did a I guess you could say remix, cover, whatever. To La Raza. It's Kid Frost's like his song. He's the godfather of Chicano rap. And so that came about, man, and it's funny because like Kid Frost, his lawyer and his manager hit me up and they were like, you need to take this down.
Damn,
like,
they were pressing you.
Yeah, but once again, bro, that turned to be a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Because like we end up getting a blessing from Kid Frost and doing like the anniversary, the 20th anniversary for the song, like
Nice.
with Marco.
That's a good look.
Yeah, it was a great look, man. I actually got to be with him like quite a bit, out in LA and Whitmore, wherever he's from.
Right.
So out there and just like doing stuff with him here. So it was cool. It was a good opportunity.
Damn. Do you have any advice for like upcoming artists right now with how the scene is? Like, what would you recommend to someone that's trying to like break into the bigger side of things in music?
Stay consistent. Stay true to you.
Yeah.
It's you know, I'm sure y'all have heard this before, but like a lot of artists tend to not listen to other people because they don't want to mimic how they sound, you know,
Right.
like they
Like
want
their
to
ego
stay,
gets killed or hurt.
yeah, they want to stay true to them. So that and being consistent, because a lot of people like they'll get some momentum and then they'll stop, or they'll get some momentum and then that's just kind of they think they did something, but the work really just started.
Yeah.
So
Right.
just being consistent.
Okay, dang. Okay.
So say you ask the same question, but on the business side, say somebody thinks they have what it takes to get into a little bit of management or be the business controller of their music empire. What would you say to them?
And get a team.
A team?
Yeah,
Team.
because the thing with the business side, it takes a leader to be a manager.
Right.
Because 9 times out of 10 is gonna be like glorified babysitting. I mean, that's just the ugly truth, right? But with that being said, you're gonna take on so much responsibility, and at the end of the day, you're only one person.
Right.
So it's important to have your photographer, have somebody that's going to be a designated event planner, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like funnel all the inquiries that come in about shows or potential, collaborations with other artists. I mean, I learned the hard way trying to do everything myself, but at the end of the day, it's just one person. Once you have a team and, surround yourself with, people that have your weaknesses, right?
Right.
Be strong in what you're strong with and then surround them with things that you struggle in. So.
Right. And it was crazy. I was just saying this today. Like, I just told them that today. I was like, everybody needs a team. Like,
Yeah.
Because if you do it by yourself, you're gonna drive yourself crazy.
Yep.
It's gonna be
a lot to
whole
do.
mess. It's gonna be a whole mess. And
Man.
I'm like, I'm just grateful to have like a team because like we all do separate things. So.
Definitely, man.
For sure,
Because
teamwork makes the dream work. So
It does.
it's so corny as it sounds, it is. But
It's the truth, man. It's the truth.
It is, man.
Yeah.
More
I
brains,
know- I was up until 3-4 in the morning trying to funnel emails and DMs for people trying to just like
Jeez.
collab and stuff for Lino, and
Wow.
I mean like that was wearing me down.
really,
Yeah, and I mean
I'm pretty sure he was pretty much like a hot artist at the time.
yeah, he was,
Yeah,
so I mean
that's
like
crazy.
people, he didn't really have any set prices, so people were just
Yeah.
kind of pitching stuff. They would be like,
Yeah.
oh hey, we'll get him to perform for $750, and then you have somebody that's offering him $750 for a feature.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's just like random. So
Yeah.
I mean that's a lot when it's
Yeah.
people are hitting his page up
Yeah.
and they find out, oh, this is who his manager is, and they flooding your page in DMs too. So it's
Yeah.
it's a lot.
Yeah,
But
man. Free to go, man. Free my boy.
Man,
Lino,
free
man.
Lino.
On that same thing, do you ever run into like issues of communication? Say your artist takes up and says, "Okay, I'll do the $750 for this," but you say, "No, that's not your price. Your price is higher."
yeah,
You
I
run into
I
that or
actually just ran into a problem with that with Marcos, like yesterday. So
Jeez.
I mean, somebody they wanted him to perform. They were trying to give him like $1,000, but realistically, he like a 1,500, 2,000
Yeah.
book. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
So, I mean. He was saying like cool 1,000, but I'm like, nah.
Bro, you could- yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, like your price is your price because the thing is, it's more to him besides the artist. Like he has the lowrider community in the scene in Dallas like
Yep.
behind him. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna ride for him. So
Oh,
I know
wow, okay.
he gonna draw like the ULA, the United Lowrider Association. I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably compiled with 1,500, 2,000 people.
Damn.
Jeez.
And
That's
that-
numbers within themselves, man.
Yeah, they gonna ride. You know what I'm saying? Like they
Yeah.
coming. So I'm like, if we bringing you potentially 1,000 minimum, like you gonna have to pay for that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because that's 1,000 people that's gonna pay for food and beverages that
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
or merch or whatever. So I'm like, you not pulling that. So you
Yeah.
gotta pay for what you get.
Right, okay. And you said you had two artists, so you had You had him, and you had somebody else.
Laren Wong. He's based out of Oakland. He's an R&B singer. Shout out to Laren, man. That's my guy.
Okay.
But
Shout out Laren.
he played football. My business partner at Northwestern. He's been on the R&B and / rap scene, like, you know, for a minute. He's super creative, super talented. Dude can play the bassoon. So
What is a bassoon?
yeah. But yeah, he was like, you know, the first project, man, like what we really put a lot of time and effort, and that's really like when I started learning a lot about the music side. Just,
Right.
you know, being on Apple Music curated, you know, editorial playlists, Spotify editorial playlists.
Yeah.
How
There's something
to
going on.
extremely
Yeah.
difficult. Like
Yeah.
you have to have your, you know, your things in order. You have to have like electronic press kits. You have to have
Yeah.
like, you know, a ROI sheet with streams, and like it's
Damn.
a lot that
There's
goes
a lot
into
more than
it.
just like uploading something.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
like
saying?
everybody has a good
Spreadsheets
song,
and-
everybody's talented,
Yeah.
but you know, you gotta have that
Be on your shit.
stuff behind it. So
Dang, okay.
Yeah.
Now he's from Oakland. You said so. He's not in Dallas. You guys are in Dallas though. So is there a bit of? Would you say there's issue with like managing from a different state?
not really, because we have somebody there too.
Okay.
I mean, they're a part of the team as well, you know. So they're his day-to-day management. So they're funneling, you know, more inquiries that are coming from the LA side, you know,
Okay.
and they're more hands-on with them. So
And
it's
how'd you come across an artist in California in this Dallas space?
my like I said, my business
Oh,
partner.
yeah, that's right. Okay.
That's like his best friend, and they were teammates as well. So it worked out.
So you used to hoop. How do you think what are your thoughts on the Mavs?
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched that game last night.
Oh,
They
they
came
came back.
back.
Hey.
That was nuts.
Let me tell you,
against
man.
the Warriors.
Now I will say this: they didn't have Draymond or Clay, so that's a big
Clay's right here.
That's
Klay
Klay Thompson right here.
hey, that's a big piece.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
facts.
But I will say, just especially being able to watch them play more now,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
a second half team, and they thrive off of Luka. So if Luka
Yeah.
starts slow, then they start slow. But if he
Yeah.
starts fast, then they play,
Ahead of
you
it,
know,
Yeah.
He
fast
sets
as
the
well.
tone, definitely.
You think you'll stay?
Luka?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know, you can plead the fifth, bro.
Man,
I don't want conflict of interest here.
Woes
Sorry,
from
Mark.
I
ESPN.
Well,
really,
it's your port.
I honestly don't know, man. I want to say that he will. I'll tell you what. If we could have got Dragic, I think
Yeah.
he would have stayed for sure. Like
You think
That would
so?
have been a helping
that's
piece.
his boy.
Yeah.
And I mean, like
Damn.
they like close. You know what I'm saying?
He went to
So-
the Nets,
Brooklyn
though,
right now.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? He got waived and
By
then-
Spurs, yeah. They
Yeah.
did that for draft picks. I know in like 5 years, San Antonio's gonna have like a crazy draft.
Oh,
Until then,
yeah.
Spurs.
Nah, man. Nah.
Yeah.
So,
Sad
yeah.
reacts.
But I think he'll stay, man.
Who you think is making the finals this year? Who you got? Who you predicting?
Man, I think the Bucks are gonna go again.
You think so?
I think it might
Dude,
be
Chicago's
the Bucks and the
Chicago's
Suns
think-
hooping
again.
though.
Chicago's my
Chicago's
dark horse.
hooping. And they got a young core,
DeMar,
bro.
he is hooping, and Chicago's
Yeah.
playing well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. And
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's
Chicago's my
anybody's
dark
this
horse.
year. It's
What?
anybody.
Suns, Chicago.
Yeah,
Suns are
I think
cold.
the Suns.
That
they
would be
play
a
consistent,
phenomenal
good
finals, bro. That would
basketball.
be good.
It would.
I think, I think the Lakers might come back.
Boy,
Mark my words. Playoff.
what?
If
Level
Alex,
seed?
once Alex
Playoff
Caruso
LeBron.
comes back from that injury, bro.
No, bro, let me
Suns
tell
they
you
waived
something.
DeAndre Jordan. Damn.
Oh, I
mean,
saw that.
Playoff Westbrook, I mean, it's going to step up like every
Nah,
year.
That's
Every year he
what I'm
does.
saying. I'm telling you, playoff LeBron is different. I'm telling
yeah,
you.
he's different.
Playoff
I've
LeBron.
seen
Yeah.
LeBron was like a 7th seed and he still made it to the finals. It doesn't matter what seed LeBron's in.
Yeah.
He's gonna take it, bro. I'm telling you. And I'm not even a LeBron fan because a lot of LeBron sexuals out there that like to ride him. Pause.
Hey,
And like
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, that's right. I'm a Kobe fan. I'm a Kobe Laker fan. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron, I gotta give it to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? He
steps up.
he steps up when he needs to. But that's
That's
me.
the truth. So what do y'all feel? I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm hating the Russell like backlash. Like, I hate
really?
it.
Bro, he's such a talented player. Like, you're not gonna find another player like this. But that man
I've
be
always-
breaking
let me
everything,
tell you
bro.
something. I even said from the beginning when we got Russ, I feel like if you would have said Dame to the Lakers instead of Russ to the Lakers, that's a better fit because of
That would've been
the
good.
play that like the way LeBron plays. There's no way that it interacts with Russ because Russ is a slasher, bro. Like he's gonna go 100 miles per hour every fucking game, but It's either hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? But with Dame, he's more I feel like he's more coordinated. He's more.
I don't think Dame's gonna leave Portland, bro.
I think so.
No,
bro.
I
CJ
think-
left.
yeah, he
CJ
wants to
left.
leave.
He's gonna leave.
I don't
bro.
think
He wants to leave.
He
bro.
should.
Even everybody's like saying like, "Yo, Dame needs to stop being loyal to somebody that has not been loyal to him."
Dame
Yeah.
should go to Dallas.
Nah, Dame shouldn't go to Dallas. It
Man,
wouldn't be
you
a
was
good
gonna make me
fit.
say something.
Oh no,
Insider
no.
information.
I don't think
Nah.
Dame should come to Dallas just because if Luka stays, say if Luka and Dame, like it'll be the same situation with Luka and CJ McCollum and Dame Lillard. It's gonna be the same shit again.
But you know what's crazy though? Like I'm a big LeBron fan. Like,
right.
hey, the man, I think he'd go. You know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying? I am a big Kobe fan though, so it's like conflict of interest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
respectable,
No, just
respectable.
I would say this: Kyle Kuzma is pure like. I actually I take it back. Kyle Kuzma shows what it is to play with LeBron and what it's like not to play with LeBron.
Right.
Certain players just can't play with LeBron.
That whole
Yeah.
core ended up just like doing way better after they left LA.
Way better, bro.
Have you seen
Lonzo,
his stats from this year?
Kuzma, damn.
That's
He
crazy.
averaging almost 25. Honestly.
Kuzma?
Yeah.
It's
Right.
like,
In
like
Washington, that's
22
crazy.
and some change. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Damn.
So
And
That's
you
wild.
look at Lonzo, you look at
Look at
Brandon Ingram.
look at Zoe with the Bulls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, D'Angelo
Yeah,
Russell
Russell.
killing that shit too in
Damn.
Minnesota. I don't know. I feel like with the Lakers organization.
Is
even though
this
I'm a big-
ESPN?
That was a good.
ESPN
that was a
Deportes.
good. That was a
Skip
good
Bayless.
clip because I didn't really get that. But now
But-
that you mentioned it, that makes
That's
a lot
wild.
of sense.
Yeah.
I'll give y'all an inside scoop, right? So
Oh, whoa! We
Kyle Kuzma's homie, he's a sports agent, and I actually know him, and they grew up
Okay.
together and whatnot. And this came from his mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like we were eating
Oh,
together,
jeez.
and he was like, man, I was like, what's up with Kyle? You know, because this is like when they were in the bubble and whatnot. And he was like, man, you know, he's struggling. Like LeBron puts like a different type of pressure on players,
Yeah.
and he's like, you either like rise to that pressure or like you can't play with it. But he makes you play to maybe not
better,
your
yeah.
true self. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not comfortable, it's hard to play basketball.
Right.
I mean, it already it's
I
hard
can
to play.
see that.
And you think
I can
Russ
see that.
is breaking under that pressure?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Because-
really think so.
Yeah, and the
damn.
Lakers are
That's
big
not a mindset
organization.
that
not
I
a
was
good
thinking
fit,
about, but
man.
that's good.
Because I mean, think about it, man. Russ is averaging. I mean, he averaged a triple double.
Triple double,
Yeah.
bro.
That's
wild.
like, it's damn near impossible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people on Twitter and Instagram are like, Russell sucks. I'm like, come on now. Like,
Nah,
my guy.
I mean, he
That's
does
me.
though. But like, but
I'd be sharing all his brick shots in the group chat. This guy
Let
sucks.
me say something. Now, I'm not going to discredit him for like what he's done in the past, but it's like this season, like it just shows we're like I play for Lakers, but like the Lakers,
when I was at practice the other day,
I got my jumper on and everything. But
Equipment manager.
Somebody had compared it to the 2004 Lakers when Gary Payton and Karl Malone played. So you have an old ass Russ and LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you have a maybe prime AD, but he gets injured all the time.
yeah,
and
that's
then-
been
and then
another
you
thing
have-
as well.
You know what I'm saying? And they're like, oh, but the Lakers had to have a cheat squad team. I was like, yeah, if you want to play NBA Street Volume 2. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to be, like, acting like we're a three-point shooting team like the Warriors or
You
Chicago.
got Carmelo.
Yeah, and we even have Melo. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just It
Like-
it does remind me of that season the Lakers had. You know, like
Yeah, bro.
Gary
And we lost to
Payton.
the Pistons. Fuck the Pistons, by the way.
I was like,
I don't
05.
fuck with the Pistons.
Damn.
I don't give a shit. I still don't fuck with the Pistons.
So if you had to do underrated, overrated, Russell Westbrook.
Oh.
right now?
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. With everything he's accomplished, he could be everything.
Like right now though.
Just his career.
Just right now.
Still underrated, man. I don't
Yeah.
feel like Russell gets the respect. Like, if
Nah,
you're a
there's
fan
a
of
lot of Russell
basketball
slander for
and like
sure.
you
Yeah.
know basketball, like this season, like it's not gonna taint his
Yeah.
legacy in my
No.
opinion.
Nah.
You don't think so? I don't think so either.
He's
I
gonna
think,
be.
but this is the closest he could get to a ring, though. Like it's
Is
not.
it?
Bro, he
getting
was at the
closer.
finals already.
Right, he was at the finals. How long ago? Back when he
Damn,
was with what kind of team?
13.
KD
Yeah.
and James
That's
Harden.
crazy.
Yeah.
That team never broke up.
Jeff Green, Serge Ibaka, bro. They had a squad. bro.
Cephalosha.
They just didn't have a coach. That's why they
The
lost.
Yeah, the coach was ass. You know what I'm
Was
saying?
that Donovan? Buns.
Yeah, super.
Oh.
Yeah.
Buns.
And it's crazy too because like that's how I felt with the Lakers. Like the coach, like as soon as Phil left, it's been to shit after that.
Yeah, Frank Vogel. I don't know, man.
I don't know. Every coach after Phil has been shit.
You know who
But
they need?
that's Phil Jackson.
They need Mark Jackson.
Do you think they need Mark Jackson?
Man, hey, that man can check egos like it's nobody's business, and he'd
Yeah.
be like, "Hey, leave that shit at the door. Like we coming to hoop." You know, like
Yeah, but Mark Jackson is a good coach because he even coached for Golden State.
Yeah, Steph before
Yeah.
they.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You think they
So,
gave him
I
a
don't
ring? They had to have, right?
probably not.
Damn, he built that whole.
He did build that.
That's
team,
crazy.
Bro. Him and
That's-
Donnie Nelson Jr.
Johnny
Yeah,
Nelson, yeah,
that's
for
right.
sure, bro.
They built that team.
And it's crazy too, because like I think like with the Warriors, like that's my dark horse in the West. I feel like if it's not the Lakers winning in the West, it's gonna be Golden State in the
Lakers
West.
not winning the West, bro. I don't know who needs
Katie
to-
Perry,
I would
bro.
say Warriors or Suns.
I want
Warriors
y'all to
or
come
Suns.
back to this episode and y'all gonna look at me
Bro, we
crazy.
will.
And
Warriors,
they're going to
Suns,
the
or
finals.
Mavericks. That's it.
No,
No, Mavs are
Warriors
not
or
even
Suns
in
are-
the
Mavs taking it
Nah,
all.
they're gonna.
We gotta
Nah.
say
if
this
they
every
make
year.
it to the playoffs, they're gonna lose first.
That's
They're
the
gonna
first
lose
round.
first
They'll do
round
it.
for sure.
Just like every
No,
Dallas.
last
team.
time Clippers were playing dirty.
God damn, Dallas, come on, bro.
No. Dude, San Antonio's not even making playoffs for like the next 10 years.
Nah, bro. I said
Five.
5 years.
Five?
Yeah.
5?
Once we get the draft stock, like
Nah,
we'll be
and-
good. 5 years.
But how do you feel about LeBron and Bronny playing together?
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
You think so?
honestly. I mean, Jordan didn't get the opportunity because his son was bunned. So
Yeah.
both of them,
for sure.
Both of
He's
them.
like, yo, I'm just
You
gonna
know
run the
what I'm
sneaker
saying?
store.
So,
You know what I'm saying? I'll
hey,
be chilling.
I mean, that's cool though. Hey, shout out to Marcus Jordan. Like, cool.
Yeah,
But,
shout out. Hey, we sponsor us.
yeah.
Send the trophy
yeah,
rooms.
the trophy rooms. You know what I'm saying? But
So-
yeah, no, I mean that. I feel like Bronny is like a decent player. Like I don't think he's like amazing, but he's a good player.
Yeah.
Like, but I think he'll just make it to the league because it's his dad.
Yeah.
That's
I think he's playing on a higher level than Lonzo was when he was in high school.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of hype around Lonzo because he was
Right. The
scoring
brothers.
91, shooting
Yeah.
from half court,
Yeah.
all
Right.
that kind of stuff. So
But and Lonzo's showing out now, so I don't
He
know.
balling.
Yeah,
He balling.
You know what I'm saying? Even Dwayne Wade's kid, Zaire, he's hooping too.
yeah.
But
He's in
I don't
G
think-
League,
yeah,
right?
I think so.
I think
something
so.
like that.
Yeah.
Something like
I
that.
hate to
didn't
be
he-
Jello because for your brother, both your brothers, to be killing it in the NBA and he
Oh
didn't make
my
it.
God.
Bro, maybe making it for like a week and then gets cut.
Yeah, like there's
it
always
happened,
hope for
twice,
him.
right?
I'm
That
like,
whenever he
yes,
goes
all
on
three of
the-
them in the
Yeah.
league. All three of them in the league. And he wasn't in the summer league, right? He was on the development
Yeah, he
team
was
for the
in
Pistons.
threes.
G League.
He was
Yeah.
hooping a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
he
He
was.
played for Detroit I think he only played for Detroit for like one day and got cut the next.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
want to see him in the league, so all three of them, so that way,
Yeah.
LeVar. beats
LeVar
his
Ball
ass
can
still, bro.
Right.
Get
Fulfill
your
the
ass in the
If you
league.
ask me, I feel like Jello plays better basketball than half the people are in the league right now. If you ask me, I think he just
haven't
needs a
seen him
shot.
play like that.
Yeah, I don't know about all of that.
But-
Yeah, I didn't watch his play
No,
like
bro,
that, bro.
I think he could. If you really give him a 10-day, I feel like he could do it.
I think he did have a 10-day.
Yeah.
bro.
Up to something management coming soon.
Yeah, Jello, we want
Sports
you.
talk.
Jello, our
first
draft.
athlete.
Down to
Draft
sports,
pick.
we're coming.
Up to sports media.
yeah, up to sports
Up to
media.
sports.
But yeah, trust. But nah, I mean, so you were talking about basketball. So like, what position do you play in basketball? Like,
Man, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I have been very, very humble like my entire life.
Yeah.
But I would say
I like
this,
a hoop, bro. Yeah,
Man, like
Talk your shit.
in high school, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. They
Okay.
was not showing me like my due diligence, my
they were
respect.
giving you flowers.
Nah, man. Like
Damn.
I wasn't getting no burn to like my senior year.
Damn,
like,
bro.
but I've been able to hoop. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
and
right,
then like I went to college and I proved it. I still got a
Dang.
D2 scholarship. You know what I'm
Dang, talk your
saying?
shit.
Facts.
Like not even getting burned in high school, but like.
Yeah.
When I went to college, I think I started like 16 games my freshman year. So I was like,
Damn.
it was like a learning process, right?
Right.
I got adjusted to the game, and then like they traded, or not traded. We graduated a lot of people.
Yeah.
Our coach left.
Damn.
We got a new AD, so they pretty much clean house, right?
Damn.
right.
So we got a new coach, and he comes in. He's like, man, you were like the only person really here that was playing a lot. So he's like, you gonna have to carry the team. Like you have to be the man.
Damn.
And so like he just gave me the keys like my sophomore year. I mean like he developed the whole offense like around me to like just be in the high
Shit.
post and score. And so
Damn.
I mean I literally play everything, but
So you're like a
Shit.
LeBron. That's why you're like, yo, I
Damn,
love
do you
LeBron.
want to join our
Yeah.
sports
Nah.
agency?
Let's do a joint venture. We can do a sports agency.
Damn,
Let's do
that'd
it.
be nuts.
Do you think the pressure of that, like him telling you to take charge of that team, kind of helped you later in music per se, like take that assertiveness?
Because you
Leadership
did say to
roles
be a
and stuff.
manager, you have to be a leader.
leader.
Yeah.
That's
100%. Yeah, man. Like he really did like hand me the keys. He was like, this
Right.
is your team. Like for the next 3 years, like you gonna have to lead them. Like this is how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
And so
Damn.
I mean, yeah, it definitely prepared me a lot. Just with college sports, not so much like professional sports, but
Right.
the egos are even higher in college,
Oh,
I
I
think, than
bet.
professional.
Y'all
Because it's
competing?
Top
like
dog on campus.
everybody was
yeah.
the man to get there. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they had to be somewhat of the man.
In their
Right.
high school. Now they're
Yeah.
all at one
Yeah.
college.
Yeah,
and-
so it's like everybody's like competing hard in practice, you know, like Boise and their feelings like, hey, coach was recruiting me hard and they like you the one that started and then like you dogging in
Damn.
practice and they're like, oh shit, like he really like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different, but it definitely like winning the respect of like my teammates. Man, it really felt good. Like to just know that like they looked at you as a leader and like they value what you said,
Yeah.
you know, like your opinion and stuff. Like
Right.
it was pretty cool. And like we had a lot of young cats, you know, like they looked up to me and they were like, man, like, you know, like LA's like a good dude. So it was cool, man. It did prepare me too. So
Nice.
You still
it
hoop?
was- Man, you know, not like that. I
Yeah.
actually did hoop at 24 Hour Fitness 2 Sundays ago, and that was like my first time hooping since like pandemic.
Damn.
Jeez.
And man, I'm like, I was out there sucking wind.
Dang.
You were, as you would say, buns.
Man, buns, man.
Wow.
I made a few shots, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, cool. But just
Yeah.
like being out of shape, oh, man, it was bad.
You ever
Word.
sneak a shot on court?
Nah,
at double
not
A?
yet, not yet. Apparently, though, my boss, he was saying, like, they have, like, a little employee game, you know what I'm saying? I don't know when
Oh,
he's saying in
dang.
the summer, so, hey.
Hey,
to show
no,
out.
we come with the signs like, hey.
You're about to go
Hey.
against concessions, bro.
I'm trying to get right. You know what I'm saying? So,
Joe at Pizza Hut's cold, man.
Yo, real talk.
You guys
Yo.
throwing popcorn?
Yo, the tomato. No.
man.
That's dope, man. So, like, is there, like, something you would, like, want to pursue, like, more into the music management scene? Like, is there a certain, like, artist you would want to work with or any of your collaborations you would like to do?
Man, honestly, on the cool, y'all had her in here, like, a few pods ago.
Who is
a
it?
singer. Her name started M.
Mural.
Yeah, Muriel.
Muriel. So okay, it's crazy
Yeah.
because I actually connected with her like through Marcos. Like they was like, you know, talking about potentially doing music together.
Right.
But I think her and this is other young lady in the city. Her name is Jack.
Jack
Hoft.
Boy, she cold.
Bro,
man.
Yo,
yeah,
no,
this is
wow.
ice
Yo,
cold.
this is like,
we
yo.
will put,
man,
we will
look.
put this
We-
I ain't
together.
gonna lie, I want to
That's-
work with her, man. Like,
That's the homie, bro.
Everybody wants to work with her.
I
Everybody.
DM'd her like back in the day. Like I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, bro. I'd be like jamming her shit. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying? Like
facts. She has good-
she
she
on
got
the
bangers.
playlist right now, like the living room
Facts.
vibes.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I fuck with her.
Yeah.
But
Damn, bro.
I reached
She
out
got
to her
fans.
and I had tagged her and everything. I was like, yo shit hard. You know what I'm saying? Like she's like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
that was like the extent of that. But like I never reached out like, hey, I'm trying to work. But yeah, man, I would love to do like a collab with both them because I mean I would say
Yeah,
this
I
too.
actually been
Are
thinking about
we
yeah.
the puzzle? Like, are
Hey,
we the plug?
We're the missing piece.
We
Because
got-
Muriel,
Hey.
everybody comes on here and wants to work with Jax. Muriel on the last
We
one,
need-
we just had her on Friday, and she was like,
Yeah.
"I want to work with Jax."
But
Right.
that girl is elusive, man. Like,
Yes.
hey, she is like a mysterious being. You know what
Yo,
I'm saying? Like, it's
she
hard to
is a
see
young
her,
girl.
but like, nah,
She's cold.
bruh.
She's cold,
cold.
and it's so crazy. We need a
Say-
Jack's Hobbs counter somewhere.
Bro, we have
down
like
here.
4 interviews
We
with
had, like, the
Jax,
past,
bro.
like,
And
it-
only one to release,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
funny. That's the
geez.
homie. Like she been on rocking with us since like
Heck yeah, we're Jack's Hive over here.
Nah, man,
Jack
she
Hive.
need to tap in, man. Cause
Yeah.
like my
I got you.
homegirl in LA, man, she's like
Yeah.
she's plugged in out there. I mean, like label plug. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Yeah.
hey, well, we'll our
She
people
need
will
to
talk
tap
to you.
we'll speak off.
Dang, maybe
Yeah.
we should manage Jack's. I don't know. We'll see.
Man, yeah, she's talented though, but that would be dope. Man,
Damn,
for
we'll,
sure.
we'll put
Are
some
there
in the
any
works.
other artists in the Dallas area that pique your interest?
Honestly, man, it's another cat, and like he's been consistent for a long time, and it's crazy because I don't know why he hasn't popped yet.
Right.
I don't know, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. You know,
Right.
I don't know who his management is, and I don't want to talk bad, but
Yeah,
man, Yak the Mac, dude,
I know
is
Yak the Mac,
hard,
yeah.
bro.
Yak
the
Like
Mac.
he
his
got.
visuals are crazy.
Jack the Mac,
You seen that green light visual?
No, I seen
Hey.
that he had just had this.
We
Party.
gonna have to
Yo.
run that
All right,
that
we'll
shit.
throw on.
Yeah,
Look, I
yeah.
don't understand how that song was on the charts because I
Bro.
mean, like that shit is hot.
Yeah, man,
it is
it's
hard.
underground, bro. It's like underground scene stuff. Like people don't know about
Yeah,
it.
but it's just like, man, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That green light song,
Yeah.
like, it's got like a Memphis. No, I'm not gonna say Memphis. It's got like a down south vibe
Right.
mixed with like
But
a
you know
New
it's a
York
sound.
like
Yeah.
kind of drill. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Okay.
It's very
Yeah, we gonna have to
unique.
put that on the
it's
TV.
unique. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And the visual to it is like crazy. It's like some
Yeah.
Batman Gotham City type vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm
shit.
saying? But
Mean music.
yeah, man, I would love to work with him. I mean, I don't know how I could be of
You're putting
assistance
us
and
onto
help,
game.
but like, man,
We'll tag his shit. You know,
He
we clip
talented.
these
Yeah.
videos. You know, we'll shoot.
Yeah, it's crazy. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know him personally, but I've definitely been in the same rooms as him.
Yeah.
Like, I've definitely like known his music and stuff, and I've seen him through Instagram and stuff. But he's really talented. He's
Yeah,
talented.
and like I said, he's been consistent for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
And like you said,
putting
that's the
out
toughest part,
consistent
bro.
music. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you know, most artists like they'll be consistent for a while. I mean, they'll be consistent for 10 years before we
Right.
just hear about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it takes a long time. Sometimes you just got to be consistent to it because you never know
Right.
when that pop could be for
Yeah.
you. So
Right. And how do you feel about like content coming like in and out, like quick content? Do you feel like it's better with quicker content, or do you feel like the quality of content goes down when it's quicker content?
I feel like, man, they're on a high level right now. Like
Yeah.
visuals, man,
Yeah.
they are hot. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they're coming out quick, but they're also fire. You know,
Yeah.
so I mean, like the quality's been high. I mean, what's
Right.
buddy that owns Lyrical Lemonade?
Cole Bennett.
Bennett, yeah.
Like
Jeez,
he be
puts out-
popping out videos,
Yeah.
but they're
You see the
hot.
video he did for Yeet where he completely made it all on free iPhone apps.
That's,
yeah.
that's
So like
crazy.
he made all the effects like it's like the cyberpunk like
That's
punk
just-
Yeah.
like
You talking
3D.
about NFT?
no,
the
no, like
Cyberpunk?
the
Nah.
visuals for the music video for Yeet.
All-
like they were all
yeah.
like off of free iPhone apps.
Yeah.
That's the editing.
Yeah, just the editing. He showed like people who want to do this. He was giving them games like, hey, you can do this too. I just did this
Off
on
of
an
free
iPhone
apps?
off of free apps. You
Yeah,
can do it
that's
too.
nice.
And that's Lyrical Lemonade. Like he's producing videos for the biggest artists.
But
Yeah.
it's crazy, man, because like, and this is something like as I've been getting older, I've been learning like
Right.
the resources available to that man were like, man, it had no
Yeah.
ceiling. You know what I'm saying? Like, but also we do live in the age of information, so it's like now I can't so much even say like, hey, not everybody has those resources available because you can always go to the
Yeah.
library. It's
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
You know
No,
what I'm saying?
We were
Not
talking
even
about
the
that with
library,
Alex
'cause-
YouTube, bro. Like YouTube taught this man. You know,
That's what I'm
YouTube,
saying.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
free
Like-
game on there, bro.
Yeah.
The same amount of content that I consume, whether it be music videos or TikToks or whatever, the same amount of research and educational videos. Like I'll watch rap videos, but at the same time, I'll see something where someone is
Algebra?
teaching someone to do how to do music videos
Yeah.
or do how to do production, how to do graphic design. Like it's like the same thing. You
It
used to not be
is.
people used to not put you
No.
on game on the internet. You'd have to go to school and do 4 years
Yeah.
and go into debt. But now it's
Yeah.
all on the internet. It's all
YouTube
for free.
University.
Yeah.
facts.
Not to mention like you can choose what's like your learning style. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
at your own pace.
yes, man. Like just for example, man, like probably like 2 or 3 years back, I had like a thermostat housing like pop on my car, or it wasn't working right.
Right.
And I was like just YouTubing like how to fix it because it was costing like hella bread. I was like, man, I could do this myself.
Right.
I watched 5 videos, and then like the 6th video was like the one that spoke to me the best, and I could do it myself. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Right.
I don't have no knowledge of that, but it's just like having the access to like funnel through YouTube videos until like you see
Right.
what's best for you. So I mean, yeah, what you're saying is 100% true.
Yeah, it's a different age. Like we can learn so much. Like
Yeah.
and like you said, it's people learn in a different way, and like there's a way out there for people to do it. It's just if people are they willing to do it?
Yeah.
You know, just gotta go out there and do
Yeah.
it.
It's different.
Damn, bro.
It's crazy because I mean I don't know if anybody in here has kids, but like
Nah.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. Oh, shout out Alex. Yeah, he's gonna be a papa.
okay, congrats, man.
Yeah.
But like once like we start having kids, like man, the knowledge that they'll have is gonna be different. you
Even
know?
the kids that like my little cousins, like
Yeah.
they be putting me like they know more about soccer. They know about rappers and artists way more
Yeah.
quicker, and it makes me feel old because like we used to be on.
We used to be
Theo
that, bro.
Daniel.
Yeah, we used to be
the
on-
Cole,
we-
the
we-
Kendricks, the Drakes,
Yo,
all
We used to
these
be
people.
on
talking about Soulja
LimeWire,
Boy.
like downloading a song, and we'd find another one.
Yeah.
Like, let's say I was searching for Lil Wayne, The Block Is Hot, but I'd find another one, and that's how I'd find new
Soulja
music.
Boy.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
But these kids, they're like, man, they're like consuming media fast, and they're pushing it out, and they're
Yeah.
like, hey, Daniel, have you heard this song? And they'll do a little dance, and I'm like, oh no, damn, I
Right,
just got
yeah.
on this new one. Like,
Right.
damn, but kids are so quick with it, man.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
So quick, and it's
I-
like they're like the they're like the 2.0s of what we're like the lab rats.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's we came up
Yeah.
in the digital age.
Planet
Yeah.
of the
You know?
Apes.
You know what I'm saying? Like AOL dial up to like then Windows
real.
7 to like
SoundCloud.
yes,
Or,
all these. You know what I'm saying?
LimeWire.
Even coding, like now, like I do HTML coding for work, and knowing that MySpace is like something that like we've been doing, you know what I mean?
Man, yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I've done that since I was like what 11, 12, you know what I mean? It shows my
crazy.
age a little bit, but I don't give a shit. But
Man.
yeah, man, it was crazy, man. Like knowing that, like we, like Daniel said, we're in an age where like LimeWire was a thing, and
Yep.
like the Coles, the Kendricks, the Cuddies, the Drakes, all these people that were like nobodies back then are like the biggest superstars now, and it's like, damn, I kind of grew up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yo, like this is kind of cool. And
It's
then like
crazy.
now it's like they carry the torch like the Playboy Cardis or like or you know other people like that, like X, you know, RPX and like people like that, bro. You know, so it's kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
It's
Juice
different.
WRLD.
Man, it's crazy you said LimeWire. That took me back.
Bro, LimeWire, yeah, bro. Like, let me tell you something.
Fuck up the homies' computers. He
I
would
don't know
download
how
all
many
that shit for the whole
viruses.
neighborhood, man. That went. Shout out.
Unaccidental porn would you say pop up?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
accidental right
saying? Sure, whatever, man. I didn't put those viruses on the computer. It was just all the music I was consuming. I was using Windows Media Player, and I was like, all right, I'm good. And then I listened to music on my Zoom.
Windows Media Player had that background graphics.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah,
I was
there
like, damn, over here listening to Gucci or like some Young Jeezy, like, damn, this just hit the beat right here. Like,
They knew the
this
vibes.
crazy. Yeah.
They knew the vibes.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn,
So,
bro.
yeah, so, like, what, like, we're like Dallas based. So, what is your favorite place to eat here in Dallas?
Man,
And I know you're by Victory Park. I know, like, you know what I'm saying? You go
they
downtown.
don't even really
and
have a
stuff.
spots though by Victory Park.
You don't think so?
Like, nah, it's nothing that's like.
It's like up
crazy.
to upscale, huh?
Nah, it
Really?
I mean,
I
it's
just-
like Jimmy John's Chipotle,
Oh, okay.
Heroes.
Yeah, Hero.
What's that? Messerio.
Macedo,
Macero, yeah, Macero, yeah.
That shit's trash.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that's
Yeah.
what they had to offer. So cool, but man, I'm not gonna lie, I be eating.
Yeah. What's your
Like,
favorite spot? Where's your favorite spot to
That's
eat?
tough because like
Yeah.
I love seafood, but I just like good food, man.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, who doesn't?
So
You know what
man, I'm not gonna lie. If I was gonna go anywhere like right now,
I mean? Right now.
right now,
Right
now.
now.
man, I'm going to Papados, man, off top.
What?
But
Classic.
I
Papados on
love
this.
Papados. But the only thing is too, man, like I love shell shacks, I love crawfish,
Okay.
but I also love tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like to
Ah.
eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Do you have
it's
a
like,
taco spot that you go to? Like your favorite one?
man,
Or a go-to?
it's this. It's one spot. It's like a little blue hole in the wall. I don't know what it's called. People be posting. I think it's like I don't even know.
Damn.
I don't know, man.
Where's it at?
I have no idea. All I know is I will go out of my way to go get some elotes from Phil City off top.
Oh, okay.
I fuck with their-
If you'll see
their
the
elotes
that's
are-
good.
Hey,
I fuck with
Tacos
their
are
elotes.
low key
yeah,
little ass.
they straight. You know,
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
average. But the
tacos.
elotes, hey,
Yeah.
the elote is
Yeah, elote is amazing, bro. I gotta get a big ass.
yeah,
cup, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
But shit, yeah,
Man,
man.
well, this has been phenomenal conversation. I feel like
Bro,
he dropped a lot of gems,
bro.
a lot of knowledge.
Man.
You know?
Man, we're definitely gonna talk to Jackson.
Please,
All
man.
these people
Tell
for
her
you.
to tap in, man. Because
Yeah,
like,
we can give her a
Nah,
call.
We hit her
Yeah.
up. We'll hit her up.
All right,
Yeah.
man. Well, LaRandall, thank you so much for joining us
guy.
on the show, man.
pleasure.
This was
Pleasure,
a
bro.
phenomenal episode.
Thank
so
y'all.
thank
A1,
you.
bro.
Make
Hey.
sure y'all, we'll tag his info. Y'all make sure you give him a follows.
Yes.
Keep up to date with Stunt Team Productions as well as American Airlines Center. You might see the man
Yeah, you
out
might
here
see the man out there, you
shooting,
know what I mean?
shooting hoops on some janitors. You know,
I don't know, man. Luka Doncic might get a 10-day contract.
Yo, our jersey's gonna be in the Raptors.
Yeah, they're gonna hang us up to
Logo on
something
the
up top,
Rafters.
right over half court.
Where
Our
the
Up to
Mavs
Something
banner go?
executive suite.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, like do the wave and everything. Nah, but yeah, man, I appreciate
Thank y'all so much.
We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Thank you.
Peace.
Bro. That was